Hello. My friend Boz has done this before, so I thought I might do it this time. I decided to do it in front of my grandpa's garage and sitting on my other grandpa's bench, because this garage will go away someday because the state's going to take over the property for liquor commission. And I decided I'd put what I did at 9/11. I don't remember the first one. I was on my way to work right after that, and I was listening to Bob Lonsberry. I'm not that fond of him, so I really wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to him. The radio was on that from listening to Glenn Beck the night before. I've kind of had to quit listening to him because my car doesn't like him. He stops working when he listens to him too much, because he gets a little bit weird. So I heard something about an airplane going into one of the Twin Towers, and I thought that was pretty bad. And then went to work, sat at my desk, started working, and everybody was going into the conference room. We happened at that time to have TV service at the time. We stopped it because people were watching soap operas, but now we've got it back again. And we are, that's when I found out that I went in there and I saw the second one go in. I'm like, oh my. I'd been to New York in 1986 and toured the Twin Towers, and so it was kind of important to me. I could go and look at my pictures, and like some of the wreckage is like some of my pictures had some of that wreckage in it when it was on the walls, and my commander was really upset. I was working for Defense Contract Management Command, which was still under Defense Logistics Agency. We're now our own agency, which is in my site. I wish we were still under logistics, but anyway. I think we stayed till the Pentagon thing happened, and I was kind of concerned about that because I have a cousin that works for the State Department that he kind of moves around, but I think he was there. I think I remember him. I finally got a hold of him, and he said that he was in a different part of the Pentagon, so my family was safe. So, but they sent us home. I always think of my grapevine during this time because I had dehydrated some grapes, and I was sorting them while I was sitting there watching the rest of the stuff. And my commander called to see if I was there, and I was. And but I found out that a bunch of others weren't there. They didn't go home. They decided, oh, they let us go. I'll go shopping. And so he was very upset. He says, when I let you go home, it's to go home. And so then later on, my dad needed a prescription, so we went to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist was all messed up, and they were listening to it, and he gave my dad, he had two prescriptions. He put the same prescription in two bottles. My dad worked for the radiobiology lab at the University of Utah, so he knew pills, and he knew that what he had done. And so, but the one thing that came from this is my commander, he always was taught, if someone takes over the plane, just give in. And the thing was, in Pennsylvania, he's like, you can bite back. And it's like, Yep, you can. So it kind of helped him be a bit stronger. It was quite shocking to me that they went down as fast as they did. I'm like, something is wrong. Now, I'm not into all this stuff about conspiracies and stuff, but it could have been. Something could have been done that weakened those buildings. Because there was they showed pictures of another airplane that went into it, and it still held. So, but and with the way things are now, I didn't like who they went after. I think I saw Saudi Arabia as the number one where everybody was coming from. But we didn't touch them because they're our friends. And I'm like, oh, that's stupid. But we went after Iraq because, as far as I could tell, it was because we were making up for Daddy Bush's not being able to get Saddam Hussein. So he got him for his dad. And they saved the oil. So it's like, and I think all this stuff and I think that they're going overboard as far as the airplanes go. I think that they're trying to make it so that the airlines get more money because you can't carry liquids in, so people still want to drink, so they go and buy a drink on the other side, which at an inflated price. So it's helping the airlines out, which is stupider than I know. But then there's and they've done some other changes. I used to think, well, in a few years the truth will come out. Some people who were in it will die, and then the truth will come out. But they made some new changes that they're trying to stop that. So, but they can't stop God. So, God will. When we get up there, I know Boz will be very upset. Boz doesn't like this, but when we get up there, all the truth will be known. We don't know everything here. I'm sorry, Boz, but that's the case. But at least that's my opinion, and I'm full of opinions. So, but that's how things are according to me. So, thank you. Goodbye.